OPC New Era President, Aare Rasaki Arogundade alleged Aare Gani Adams of false alarm over ISIS. We received the news of the alleged infiltration of Oke Ogun area in the northern part of Oyo State with mixed reactions. The news broken by Gani Adams is both a confirmation of what is now an open secret that the Fulani along the border corridor with the Republic of Benin have become a nuisance and terror to their hosts, and the way in which the news is broken to the world is both unprofessional and foolish. The Fulani along the western border of Nigeria, from Badagry to Ilesha Baruba and beyond, have for long constituted themselves into a law unto themselves. They behave imperiously and without regard for the customs and traditions of their hosts. There have been a number of high-profile cases in which the tension between the host communities and the Fulani community have clashed with devastating consequences for lives and property. One such case was in Saki, Oke Ogun, in 2000. A clash between Fulani herders and the host farming community which left several people dead. Gen. Muhammadu Buhari and Buba Mawa led other prominent northerners and leaders of the Arewa Consultative Forum to Ibadan to protest the killing of their kin to the then state governor, Alhaji Lam Adeshino. However, they were shocked to learn from the heads of the security apparatus in the state that the Fulani were the aggressors in them Atta, and that the deceased Fulani were killed due to piled-up anger. The situation has not changed much since then. Rather, it is clearly worsening with kidnapping for ransom and other acts of impunity now manifested by the itinerant herders. The people at the receiving end of the Fulani attacks, mayhem and killings believe that their traducers are being emboldened by the response of the federal government, which has been anything but adequate and timely. The idea of negotiating with terrorists, or bandits, as the federal government would want them described, is not only antithetical but strange, by universal standards. Even more intriguing are the pleas by agents of the federal government for the land-owning and fixed farming communities of the South and Middle Belt regions to gift their lands to itinerant Fulani herders to stop the needless mayhem, killings and destruction being perpetrated by the so-called bandits. Again, it is instructive to note that while we still remain a part of the contraption called Nigeria, we must do things with a sense of responsibility and with the well-being of Nigeria and Nigerians. Gani Adams' outcry may have been done with the best of intentions, but in its execution, it was fundamentally flawed. Any battle-tested and tried general, or in this case, an Aare Ina Kakanfo, should know the importance of information management and its attending effects. The claim that the Islamic State, West Africa Province, ISWAP has infiltrated a section of the country should have been channeled properly if it were intended to have any effect, meaningful or otherwise. However, Gani Adams can be pardoned for this lapse because of two factors, both character flaws. First, Adams is a warrior who has not fought any physical battles. Although the head of a pseudo-military organization, he has only ever shown interest in the administrative and financial aspects of the OPC's dealings. Secondly, Adams is a person who craves attention and loves being in the center of the scheme of things. He loves showboating and playing to the gallery. But with this alarm he recently raised, he has outplayed himself. We have on our part toured the said area, visited and consulted traditional rulers in the area, but none has corroborated Adams' claim. Or is Adams by any chance trying to raise his own war as is customary with newly conferred Aare Ina Kakanfo who may have been appointed during a period of peace and tranquility? It is therefore necessary to warn and advise Gani Adams to imbibe the necessary mode of transmitting sensitive security information to prevent a repeat future incidents of this nature. And to the federal government, empathy for victims of monstrous and violent attacks by murderers by whatever nomenclature they may be called.
ISIS ni wọ́n ti wà ní Òkè Ògùn láti tí ó sì ti tó dàbí nǹkan tí ó jẹ́ ìbẹ̀rù nǹkan tó ń ba gbogbo àgbáyé lẹ́rù táwa sọ pé ní South West wọ́n ti wà. Kí ni àrídájú ọ̀rọ̀ yìí?
Nǹkan tí ààrẹ council sọ lórí àwọn ISIS tó wà ní igbó Olùsádà ṣé mọ̀ pé ọ̀nà kan wà tí àwọn federal government fẹ́ ṣe pé Olùsádà tá já sí ọ̀nà bíi extreme end igbó ọ̀rà yẹn ọ̀nà yẹn láti ibi Olùsádà yẹn débi igbó ọ̀rà yẹn 2 hours ni tán bá lè connect pẹ̀lú Sokoto ó ní igbó tán bá fi connect pẹ̀lú Sokoto 3 hours ni Lusada wà ní ọ̀nà Ogun State but Lusada road náà pé àwọn igbó forest tó wà ní gbogbo Lusada road yẹn ibẹ̀ náà wà. Nínú àrídájú wa rí pé power bike náà wọ́n gbé síbẹ̀ more than 500 wọ́n dẹ̀ di ẹrù sí ẹ̀yìn ẹ̀ nǹkan ìjà olóró pé oúnjẹ wọn ló ti wá wà pẹ̀lú ẹ̀ wọ́n di sẹ́yìn ẹ̀ tó dẹ̀ pé àwọn tó strange kì í ṣe àwọn normal Fúlàní sẹ́wọ̀n pé kò síbi tá à rìn sí nílẹ̀ Yorùbá àwọn tó strange tá a tẹ̀ rírí nílẹ̀ Yorùbá àwọn ni. Tẹ́ bá wo ní Ìbàràpá Òkè Ògùn Ṣakí pẹ̀lú Gbọ́ra ibẹ̀ yẹn ni àwọn Fúlàní pọ̀ sí jù tán gbé bẹ̀. Gbogbo àwọn igbó tó wà ń bẹ̀ yẹn sìn wọ́n ti wà ń bẹ̀. Nínú ìwádìí wa nínú information tó ti kàn mí nígbà tí ọ̀rọ̀ tí Ààrẹ Ọ̀nà Kakanfò bá sọ kẹ́mọ̀ pé òtítọ́ ni mi ò ń sọ̀rọ̀ anyhow kí n tó lè sọ̀rọ̀ kẹ́mọ̀ pé òtítọ́ ni. Àwọn eléyìí òtẹ̀tẹ̀ wá ṣe Boko Haram bá ṣe ń wo kì í ṣe bí wọ́n ti yàtọ̀. Ní Niger State wọ́n ti wọ Ìbàrìbá wọ́n ti wọ Òkè Ògùn wọ́n ti pọ̀ ń bẹ̀.
Ṣé nípa ìmúra wọn lẹ ṣe rò pé ISIS ni wọ́n ni àbí ẹ̀rí àrídájú?
Ìmúra wọn ìkíní ìkejì àwọn Fúlàní X-Men wọ́n kàn máa wọṣọ wọ́n máa gbọ́pàá dání wọ́n dẹ̀ máa gbébọn kọrùn wọ́n máa rìn inú igbó wọ́n máa rìn káàkiri. Àwọn yẹn tí wá yàtọ̀ àmọ́ wọn yàtọ̀ sí àwọn Fúlàní tó ń gbélé Yorùbá. Ṣùgbọ́n àwọn eléyìí some of them ní uniform ìmí gan ní camouflage ìmí nǹkan tó wá fọ́ọ̀nì jù ni pé power bank yẹn wà very expensive power bank ni o ṣe pé wọ́n gan ṣe pé ordinarily common person kò lè ní wọ́n rìn wọ́n fi ń wọ ọnugbó yẹn wọ́n fi ń study inúgbó tó fẹ́ operate yẹn wọ́n fi fún wa ní information yẹn so à ń pe ìjọba àpapọ̀ a dẹ̀ ń pe gbogbo gómìnà wa pé kàn ṣiṣẹ́ lé lórí gẹ́gẹ́ bí Ààrẹ Ọ̀nà Kakanfò mi ò kàn lè kán lù kan láì lọ́wọ́ ìjọba nú tó bá lọ kán lù kan láì lọ́wọ́ ìjọba nú wọ́n á yí mọ́ ẹ lọ́wọ́ wọ́n á lọ fẹ́ dà lóru ni. Ọ̀rọ̀ tẹ̀ntó hẹ́ẹ̀dì Mùríkì Pọ́fẹ́sọ̀ Sheikh Akíntọ́lá yìí pé ẹni tó mọ́nítọ̀ àwọn terrorist ní Mali ó sọ wípé àwọn ISIS pé wọ́n fún Mùríkì organization lówó pé kàn recruit àwọn kan fún àwọn ní South West especially àwọn Fúlàní tó ń gbé ní South West. Ṣé wọ́n pé nǹkan tẹ́ wọn bá kà lórí internet àtàwọn page WhatsApp ìwọ̀nba lèèyàn máa kà kún mọ́. Ṣùgbọ́n nǹkan tẹ́mi ń wò ni pé bí ọ̀rọ̀ yẹn allegation yẹn àwọn olóyìnbó ń pè ní weighty allegation ó yẹ kí àwọn agbófinró wa kàn pé Professor Sheikh Akíntọ́lá pé allegation tán àlẹ́jẹ̀ yìí kò wá pù wọ́n pé ó gbàtà máa kàn rí ni pé Professor Sheikh Akíntọ́lá ó deny kìíní yẹn ó dẹ̀ deny ó dẹ̀ kú síbẹ̀ so ó ń kọ́ wá lóminú lóòótọ́ a lè rí fi òdodo ẹ̀ a lè fi gúnlẹ̀ pé bóyá ó gbowó lọ́wọ́ wọn ó rí kúùtù yàn àbí kò rí kúùtù yàn but allegation ni from ẹni tó máa ń monitor àwọn terrorist ní Mali ó dẹ̀ sọ̀rọ̀ yẹn ó láti fi yé wa pé nǹkan báyìí ti wọ̀ ló ti wà ní South West wọ́n ti ń ṣe South West o but nǹkan tó yà mí lẹ́nu ni pé gbogbo àwọn nǹkan tá à ń sọ wọ̀nyí àwọn gómìnà wa kàn dákẹ́ ni.
Ó jọ gàtẹ́ kò jọ gàtẹ́ ṣé àwa lè fi mọ àwọn máa wéra wọn pé ọ̀rọ̀ yẹn àti nǹkan tí ẹ̀yin sọ pé ẹ ti rí nísìn ṣé a lè sọ pé ó jọra wọn.
Àwọn ètò yẹn lè ti wáyà sọ sí tiwa torí wọ́n ṣẹ̀fẹ̀ máa allegation ti Mùríkì yẹn wọ́n ṣẹ̀fẹ̀ máa recruit wọn ni. Àwọn eléyìí train soldier ni o kì í ṣe ẹni tó ṣe ń recruit o wọ́n dẹ̀ gbé power bike more than 500 power bike nínú igbó yẹn.
Ìgbésẹ̀ wo lẹ ti wá gbé lórí ọ̀ṣẹ́ àti fọ̀rọ̀ yìí lọ àwọn ọlọ́pàá.
Nǹkan àkọ́kọ́ la máa kọ́ ṣe nìyẹn ṣé tá ẹ̀ bá sọ gbogbo àgbáyé tẹ́ bá lọ sọ fọlọ́pàá ṣé wọn ò ní dé mọ́lẹ̀ ni mo àyè bí Nàìjíríà la wà àti mo oríṣiríṣi tá a ti bá wọn sọ tún wọn kà kún. So the only thing sì ni pé kí gbogbo ayé mọ nǹkan tá a sì ti lè fi jó kí ìkíní kì í ṣe tọlọ́pàá nìkan àwọn tó ń gbé lágbègbè yẹn kọ́ wà kẹ́ẹ̀fù kan múra òun ni nǹkan tá a fi sọ síta. Ìkejì káwọn gbófinró kọ́ lọ ṣiṣẹ́ wọn. Ìkẹta àwọn gómìnà ìpínlẹ̀ wọ̀nyẹn